I am Dr. S. Balakrishnan, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, Islamia College, Vaniyambadi. This is the part 2 of partial differential equation for NET SLET examinations. In part 1, we have discussed about concepts of partial differential equation. So, this part we are going to solve the partial differential equation problems in previous year question papers. This question, the solution of the initial value problem x minus y dou u by dou x plus y minus x minus u dou u by dou y is equal to u of x comma 0 is equal to 1 satisfies. So, the four options are given. So, what type of problem is this? In the first part we have discussed about this is the equation of the form PP plus QQ is equal to R, and then this can be written in the, so the solution can be written in a f of u comma v is equal to 0, f is the arbitrary function, and u of x comma y comma z equal to c1, v of x comma y comma z equal to c2. So this equation number 1 is solved through the Lagrange auxiliary equation. Yes, and then this condition is given u of x comma 0. In the first part we have discussed about the integral curves passing through a given curve. So same thing, u and v we have got. So and the solution is f of u comma v is equal to 0. Next what you have to do? So x, the parametric forms of the curve is given, x is equal to x of t, y is equal to y of t, z equal to z of t. We have to write like this, and then we can find the relation between c1 and c2. Again we have to replace, so one can get the integral curve passing through the given curve. So the same problem is here. So we have to find the integral curve first. So this is a Lagrange linear differential equation, Lagrange differential equation of the form PP plus QQ is equal to R. So here what is capital P? X minus y. This is capital P, this is capital Q, and this is capital R. Q is equal to y minus x minus u, and R is equal to u. So then therefore the Lagrange auxiliary equation is dx by p is equal to dy by q is equal to dz by r. This implies dx by x minus y, dy by y minus x minus u, and this is dz by u. So this can be solved in two ways. So the first one is method of grouping, and the second method is method of Lagrange multiplier. Here we are going to use the Lagrange multiplier. So what we are going to take is the Lagrange. Multipliers 1 1 1. So what we have? So dx by x minus y is equal to, so dy by y minus x minus u is equal to, so here the function is given in u, du by u, which is equal to, so dx plus dy plus du divided by, you have to add all these things. If you add all these things, x minus x gets cancelled, y minus y plus y gets cancelled, minus u plus u gets cancelled, so this is equal to 0. So this implies, so dx plus dy plus du is equal to 0. On integrating this, so x plus y plus u is equal to some constant c1. So this is the first. And then from the above, we can write x1 plus u is equal to c1 minus y. So the next we are considering the second and third term. First and third term. So what is the second term and third term? So dy by y minus x minus u is equal to du by u. Now we are replacing x plus u as c1 minus y. So dy by x y minus c1 minus into minus plus y is equal to du by u. So this is going to be dy by 2y minus c1 is equal to du by u. So dy by, so integrating on both sides, what you have is 1 by 2 dy by 2y minus c1 is equal to integral du by u. So 1 over 2 log 2y minus c1 is equal to log u plus log c2 we can write. And then so 2y minus c1 whole to the power 1 by 2 is equal to u into c2. u into c2. So the next step, so y minus 2y minus c1 by u equal to c2. So this 2y again replace c1 value, so y minus x minus u whole power 1 by 2 divided by u is equal to c2. So therefore the solution is, what is the solution? F of u comma c1. Here you can write a u comma v, or say here already u is a dependent variable, you can use another variable. So c1 comma c2 itself it is 0, that is f of, we have to find y minus x plus y plus u comma y minus x minus u whole to the power 1 by 2 by u equal to 0. So this is the solution. But what is the given initial condition? U of x comma 0 is equal to 1. This is the initial condition. So using this initial condition, we have to find the relation between C1 and C2. So what is U? What is U? U is equal to 1. So what is Y? Y is equal to 0. What is X? Any. So this is the parameterization. Parametric form of the initial condition. So using this parametric form, so we have to find the relationship between C1 and C2. So from the first one, what you have, x plus y plus u is equal to C1. You substitute these parameters. So x is equal to s plus 0 plus 1 is equal to C1. So C1 is equal to s plus 1. We are finding this. So from the second solution, so here you can substitute y is equal to 0, okay, minus s minus 1 whole to the power 1 by 2 divided by u is 1 is equal to C2. Here minus s1 minus 1 is equal to C2 square. So minus of s plus 1 is equal to C2 square. So this is nothing but C1. So C2 square is equal to minus C1, or C2 square plus C1 is equal to 0. This is the relation. So if you substitute the values of C1 and C2, we can get the solution. C2. What is C2? So y minus x minus u whole power 1 by 2 divided by u. So C2 is whole square plus x plus y plus u is equal to 0. So y minus x minus u whole. So this two square comes inside. So here you have u square plus x plus y plus u is equal to 0. Cross multiply it. Throughout multiply by u square. So what you will get? So y minus x minus u plus u square into x plus y plus u is equal to 0. So u square into x plus y plus u plus y minus x minus u is equal to 0. So look for the solution choices. What is the choice we have? So u square x plus y plus z y minus x minus u. So the answer is B. Answer is B. Next problem. This is December 2019. So this is again the same type of problem. So y dou z by dou x minus x. So this is of the form P plus Q is equal to R. So what is the auxiliary equation? So auxiliary equation is, so dx by P is equal to dy by Q is equal to dz by R. So therefore dx by, this is the Lagrange equation, dx by y, here P is equal to this value and Q is equal to minus x and R is equal to 0. So dx by y is equal to dy by minus x is equal to dz by 0. So first method of grouping. In method of grouping, first we are combining first and second term. So what we have? Dx by y is equal to dy by minus x. Cross multiply it. So minus x dx is equal to y dy, or x dx plus y dy is equal to 0. So integrate this. So we have x square by 2 plus y square by 2 is equal to constant C1. Again we are taking this, all the things are same. So cancel it, 2. So x square plus y square is equal to C1. This is the first solution. Next you can take the second and third, or first and third, whatever, this is same, because so first and third or second and third term we have dz is equal to 0, z is equal to C2, z equal to C2 we are getting here, and using the condition. Now the initial conditions, so the parametric curves, so the parametric values, parametric form. What is given? X naught of s is equal to cos s, y naught of s is equal to sin s, z naught of s is equal to 1. Now we have to substitute this x naught value, y naught value, z naught value in the first equation and the second solution, and find the relation between find the relation between C1 and C2. Now we are substituted for first equation. So x square plus y square is equal to C1. So what is x square? Cos square x. Cos square s plus sin square s is equal to C1. What is this? 1. 1 is equal to C1. We are getting C1 is equal to 1. Next, what is the second? Z equal to C2. So Z equal to C2. What is Z value? Z value is given as 1. 1 is equal to C2. Again, C2 is equal to 1. So what is the relation? What is the relation between C1 and C2? What is the relation between C1 and C2? So C2 is equal to C1, or 1 is equal to 1, or you can write it as 1 is equal to 1, or 1 is equal to 1 power n, or 1 is equal to 1 square, 1 is equal to 1 cube, 1 is equal to 1 power 4. In general, this is 1 is equal to 1 power n. So we can write it as C1 power n. For any value, it satisfies. So this is not a single relation. So we have lot of values we have. So C2, what is C2 then? Z. So Z equal to what is C1? So x square plus y square whole power n. So this is the relation we are getting. Here we are getting infinite number of solution. Here we are getting infinite number of solution. So see the answer. The first one, unique solution. No, it is not a unique solution, because if n varies, the solution is different. For each n we have solution. So this possibility is not. So no solution, but we have some solution. So this is possibility of more than one, but finite. But n is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. So C is also more than 1 but finite. So here n is equal to 1, 2, 3, etc. So it is not finite. More than 1 is okay, but it is not finite. So this possibility is also ruled out. So therefore the answer is infinitely many solution. So option D. So far we have did the two problems in Lagrange type with initial condition. So this is the Cauchy value problem. So the next is a type of problem. The PDE x dou square u by dou x square plus y dou square u by dou y square equal to 0 is hyperbolic, elliptic, elliptic is given. So this we have discussed in the part 1. So how to classify partial differential equation we have did in the first part of the equation. So in the first part we have discussed that consider the second order per linear partial differential equation in two variables x and y. The general format is AUXX plus BUXY plus CUYY plus DU. Then the equation one is elliptic if b square minus 4ac is less than 0. B square minus 4ac is equal to 0 and b square minus 4ac is equal to is greater than 0 is hyperbolic. Then the problem is, this is our problem, that is we write it as XUXX plus YUYY is equal to 0. So we have to compare with the standard format 1. So this variable, this is A and this is C and B is equal to 0. So A is equal to X, B is equal to 0, C is equal to Y. So now we have to find the discriminant. So b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. B square is sorry, not 0. We have to find the discriminant. So b square is 0 square. Yes, 0 square minus 4. A is x, c is y. So what you are getting is 4xy. This is the value we are getting here. Now for parabolic, what is the condition for parabolic? What is the condition for parabolic type? This should be 0. That is xy should be 0. This is x equal to 0 or y is equal to 0 or x equal to 0 and y is equal to 0. So what is for hyperbolic type? What is for hyperbolic type? This value, the discriminant value is greater than 0. Already negative sign is there. That means if you take the negative value, minus into minus becomes plus. So xy should be less than 0. When xy should be less than 0? Both, x is greater than 0 and y is less than 0. So positive into negative is equal to negative, or x less than 0 and y is greater than 0. So this is the condition for hyperbolic case. So if for elliptic case this should be negative. So already minus sign is there. So xy should be, 4 is a number, so xy should be greater than 0. Xy should be greater than 0. When xy is to product of two number is greater than 0, both are positive and both are negative. So x is greater than 0 and y is greater than 0, or x is less than 0 and y is less than 0. Now we are looking for the solution. So first we can see A, or you can see a hyperbolic type. Hyperbolic type, so both x should be greater than 0, y is less than 0. Yes, this one is correct. This one is correct. See, hyperbolic type, both should not be greater than 0. X is greater than 0 means y should be less than 0, or x is less than 0, y is greater than 0. So this is not possible. And elliptic type, both are positive or both are negative. See, this is alternatively given. This is wrong, this is wrong. So the answer is option A. It is hyperbolic for x greater than 0 and y is less than 0. This case. Next problem. Next same type of problem. Classification only. So comparing with the first, here A is equal to this, B is equal to this, C is equal to minus 1. So what is the discriminant? B square minus 4AC, B square 2y whole square minus 4 into A, x square minus 1 minus 1. This is 4y square minus plus 4x square minus 1 is equal to 4. You can take common, x square plus y square minus 1. So now this is the discriminant we are getting, 4 into x square plus y square minus 1. So this, when it should be 0, when it is greater than 0, when it is less than 0. So they are asking D denote the unit disk, and let DC and DC be its complements in the plane. Then this equation, parabola, the partial differential equation is this is equal to 0 means this x square plus y square is equal to 1. Then only 1 minus 1 is equal to 0. This should be 1. Then only 1 minus 1 equal to 0 for the parabolic type. So what we have on the boundary, when it is possible, x square plus y square is equal to 1 means on the boundary of the disk, on the boundary of the D is the unit, boundary of D. And this is greater than 0. This is positive. This is greater than 1 for complements. And this is less than 0 for inside the disk. Inside the disk. So this is denoted by D naught, D0 inside the disk. So what we have? So the first condition, parabolic for D complement. D complement is, so this is parabolic case, this is hyperbolic case, and this is elliptic case. So first, what is the constraint given? Parabolic for D complements. It is not true. Yes. Hyperbolic for D. Hyperbolic for what? D complement. This is also not correct. And parabolic for D complement. Again this. Parabolic for D complement, wrong. So the answer is parabolic for the D. On the boundary only and the boundary only it is given. So the answer is, sorry, this question is wrong. So this here it is hyperbolic. So typographical error. Answer is C. This answer, this is not the case. Answer is C. Next we are going to discuss the question. Let u of x comma y be the solution of the initial value problem. Utt minus uxx is equal to 0. U of x comma 0 is equal to x cube. Ut of x comma 0 is equal to sin x. Then u of pi comma pi is. This is the question. So where we have seen this type, this is a, already in part 1 we have discussed this type of solution. This type of solution is one dimensional wave equation. This equation is called one dimensional wave equation. This is the one dimensional wave equation, and the condition is u of, already we have discussed in part 1. This is the initial position of the string, initial velocity of the string. So u of x comma 0 equal to eta of x, and initial velocity is v of x. Then by the D'Albert solution, so u of x comma t is equal to 1 by 2 eta of x comma, eta means initial position, eta of x comma x plus ct, eta x minus ct. So we are going to use this. So therefore the solution u of x comma t is equal to 1 by 2 eta of, so what is eta here? Here eta of x is equal to x cube. Eta of x cube. Eta of x is equal to x cube. And then, so what is eta of x plus ct is equal to eta of x plus ct is equal to, so compare the one dimensional equation c square equal to uxx. For this is the D'Albert solution for the one dimensional equation. But what you have here, c is equal to utt minus uxx equal to 0 means implies utt is equal to uxx. So here c square is equal to 1 implies c is equal to 1. So the solution u of x comma t is equal to eta of x plus t plus eta of x minus t plus half into 1 by c is 1. So integral again x minus t x plus t v of xi d xi. Then we are finding what is u of phi comma phi. Then we are finding what is u of phi comma phi, because they are asking what is the value of u of phi comma phi. So you substitute here 1 by 2 is equal to eta of pi plus pi is 2 pi plus pi minus phi is eta of 0 plus 1 by 2 integral pi minus phi is 0. So pi plus phi 2 pi sine v of psi. The value is v of psi is this. So eta of x is this. So sin psi d psi. Here 1 by 2 pi eta value is x cube. So 2 pi whole cube plus 0 cube plus 1 by 2 integration of sin is minus cos psi 0 to 2 pi. Cos 2 pi is 1, cos 0 is 1, 1 minus 1 0. So this term gets cancelled, this term gets cancelled. So 1 by 2 8 pi cube. So 4. So 4 pi cube is the answer. So u at pi comma pi is equal to 4 pi cube. The answer is A. Answer is A. So this is the similar type of question. This is a similar type of question. Again wave equation. So the question is, consider the wave equation for u of x comma t and u of x comma 0 is equal to f and ut of x comma 0 is equal to j. Initial position, initial velocity. Let ui be the solution. If you put a instead of f, fi, then one solution. Instead of f2, we have another solution. So u1 and u2 are the two solutions, and this f and g satisfies, they are C2 functions, and f1 is equal to f2, g1 is equal to 0 for every x in minus 1 to 1. So which of the following are the necessarily true? Again by the D'Albert solution, u of x comma t is equal to 1 by 2 f of x plus ct. Here c is equal to 1, x plus t. So f of x minus t plus 1 by 2 integral x minus t to x plus t g of s ds. So if you put u1, what is u1 of x comma t is equal to 1 by 2 f1 of x plus t plus f1 of x minus t, f1 of x minus t plus 1 by 2 x minus t, x plus t, g1 of s ds. So u2 of x comma t is going to be 1 by 2 f1 of t, x plus t plus f2 of x minus t plus 1 by 2 x minus t, x plus t, g1 of s, g2 of s ds. Now we are considering the solutions of a solution. So now you put x is 0 and t is 1 in the first equation. X is 0, t is 1. So f of 1. Here 0, f1 of minus 1. You take this value, comparing these two simultaneously. 0, 1. So that means f1 of 1, f2 of 1. These two are equal in minus 1 to 1, closed interval minus 1 to 1. So these two values are same. And these two values are f1 of minus 1, f2 of minus 1. These two are also same. These two are also same. So g1. So this is the x 0 minus 1 to 1. This is also minus 1 to 1, g1, g2. g1 and g2 are same in the interval minus 1 to 1. So the everything is same. So the first value is right. Option A is right. So what about the second value? So 1. X is 1, t is 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. Here also 1 plus 1 is 2. We cannot know that f1 and f2 at 2. So the second value is not possible. Of 1 by 2, 1 by 2. This is C part question. So it may have more than one answer also. So 1 by 2. 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2, 1. So these two are same. F1 of 1 is same as F2 of 1. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2, they are same. They are same. So 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is same. So these two are also same. So what is this? 1 by 2 minus 1 by 2 is 0. 1 by 2 plus 1, 1. So these two are also same. So this is possible. So what about 0 to 2? 0 plus t. T means 2. So F1 of 2, F2 of 2. They are not same. So this is not possible. So therefore the answer is option C and option D. A and C. Option A and C. Next, part C question. Consider the second order partial differential equation. 8 dou square z by dou x square minus 2 dou square z by dou x dou y minus 3 dou square z by dou y square is equal to 0. This is a linear. First we have to understand from this question, this is a linear second order equation. So linear, how to solve this linear second order equation? That dd dash format. If it is clearly the right hand side is 0, this is homogeneous equation. If you want to find the solution, its general solution is complementary function itself. These are all we have discussed in the part 1 of the partial differential equation. This is this type. dd dash is equal to f of x comma y. Then how to determine the complementary function? Substituting d is equal to m, d dash equal to 1. Then we can get to the auxiliary equation. This auxiliary equation in m. Then finding the solution. If it is different, we have to write it as phi 1 of y plus m1x. So these are all discussed in the part 1 of partial differential equation. And also that we can find the particular integral f d dash is equal to f of x comma y, and particular integral is 1 over f of d comma d dash into f of x comma y. This f of x comma y we are discussed in 3 categories. One is polynomial type, and another is exponential type, and the last one is sine cosine. So for this we have to write into binomial expansion. We have to write 1 over f of d comma d dash as binomial expansion. And for this you have to write d is equal to, substitute d is equal to a, and d dash is equal to e power ax plus by. This is b. For sin ax plus by, or cos ax plus by, what you have to substitute? D square is equal to minus a square, d dash is equal to minus ab, d dash square is equal to minus b square. This is the thing we have to substitute. So now, no need to go for this problem. For this problem, we no need to go for particular integral, because the right hand side is 0. The general solution is same as the complementary function is same as the general solution. So and what they are asking, this is a part C question. So first two option represent the classification, and the second two option is the general solution of the differential equation. So first we are going for classification. So this is A, this one is A, and this one is B, and this one is C. By the standard, from the standard differential, second order differential equation, A is 8, B is equal to minus 2, C is equal to minus. We have to find the discriminant. So b square minus 4ac. So what is b? Minus 2. So minus 2 whole square minus 4 into a is 8. A is 8 and c is minus 3. So this is 4 minus into minus plus 96. So this is equal to 100 greater than 0. So this is the hyperbolic type. Hyperbolic type. So first one is elliptic type. So it is not an elliptic type. So therefore it is hyperbolic type. Okay. Next what you have to find? So next it is about general solution. General solution means we have to find the auxiliary equation. So we have to rewrite this as what? 8d square minus 2dd dash minus 3d dash square is equal to 0. Then auxiliary equation by use of d is equal to m, d dash is equal to 1. So 8m square minus 8m square minus 2m minus 3 is equal to 0. So solving this, m is equal to 3 by 4 comma minus 1 by 2. 3 by 4 comma 1 by 2. So that is 8. So 8 threes are minus 24. So 3 into minus 8 minus 24. Here you have minus 2, 6 fours are 24. So we are multiplied, we have to divide, and minus 3 by 4 and 1 by 2. So therefore the solution is 3 by 4 and minus 1 by 2. So how will you write the complementary function? So what is complementary function? So these two are different. So phi 1 of y plus m1x plus phi 2 of y plus m2x. So we can write. So you can take anything. So this is m1 or this is m2, or you can take this is also m2. So first we are taking this. So f of, instead of phi 1 phi 2, fg also we can take. So y minus 1 by 2 x by 2 plus g of y plus 3x by 4. So here y minus x by 2 is the second one. So the answer C is also correct. Answer D is not incorrect. So the option is, so therefore the answer B and C. Same way the next problem. Same way the next problem. The PDE x square u dou square u by dou x square plus 2 dou square u by dou x dou y plus dou square u by dou y square is equal to x as only one particular integral. A particular integral which is linear in x and y, a particular integral which is quadratic polynomial in x and y, more than one particular integral. So we know that the formula for particular integral. So this is, if you write, this is d square plus 2, rewrite this d dash plus d dash square into u is equal to x. So what is the particular? This you can write it as f of d comma d dash. So the particular integral is 1 by f of d comma d dash is equal to, into x. 1 by, this is nothing but d plus d dash whole square into x. So we have to expand this in the binomial expansion. So we need 1. So we can take any d or d dash outside. So here we are taking d outside. So what you have is d square into 1 plus d dash by d whole square into x, which is equal to 1 by d square into 1 plus d dash by d whole square into x. Now we have to expand this as a binomial series. 1 minus 2 d dash by d plus 3 d dash square by d square dot into x. So x, if you differentiate with respect to y, this becomes 0. So only is 1 by d square into x, 1 by d. So this is nothing but x dx. So if first time if you differentiate, d square means 2 times integration. 1 over d square means 2 times integration. If you differentiate x once, you get x square by 2. If you differentiate again, you get x cube by 3. So this is the part B question. So we have only one answer. Okay, x cube by 3. First we have to go look for the solutions. So what are the which are the solution which is not possible? You can easily eliminate those things. So x cube. So option B is given as linear in x and y. This is incorrect. So x cube. Option C, it is quadratic. Quadratic means degree 2, but here it is degree 3. So this is incorrect. Even this is into f. Whenever you are integrating, the integrating constant will be there. Integrating constants. Here we are integrating with respect to x. So the constant is, because this value is based on x and y. So the function, the constant is going to be the function of y. So here we don't have only one solution. So therefore the option is more than one solution. So this is about what we have taken is very few problems and we have solved. But this is not the time you have to take in the examination. You directly go through the problem, what type of problem is given, where it is given. So go through the first part of the PDE and then we can solve. We can solve all the problems. Thank you.